Hello my friends, Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. This time around, let's check out 10 cool freebies that were released during the second week of this month, June 2024. As usual, you will find all of the applicable links in the video description, and first comment, you will find all of the information organized down there. And also, I want to share with you, besides the freebies, I want to also share some of the most relevant and important deals this week and across different online stores. Alright, you will find also the links for that and all of the information organized. Today we're going to be checking out some virtual instruments, some effect plugins, and also sound libraries. Alright. And before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this. And please let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions and comments about these freebies or any other tools that you might be interested. So Acoustic is here. Hello Acoustic. Hello chat. Sound Healer, it's here as well. Hello Sound Healer. Thanks a lot, you guys, for always being here. So yeah, I think this is the first time that I share the less amount of plugins or freebies, in this case 10. I don't recall like any other video where I shared in this weekly series like less than 15 or 12. 10 is like the less amount that I can think of, and I have with this weekly series like 3 years and a half or something like that. I'm doing well. Sound Healer, I hope you are doing good. I'm glad you guys are doing well. So let's begin, my friends, shall we? Let's begin with the effects. So Soundly released this EQ that wasn't available for free initially. Now it's available for free. It's called Shape It, and it's an EQ plugin, parametric equalizer with 10 bands for Windows and Mac. This plugin doesn't have dynamic EQ, and also it's a transparent EQ, so no extra coloration or saturation or anything like that. The purpose of this plugin, says the developer, it was for sound design, for like quick boosts or cuts, for working faster, right? Due to its capabilities and also the mouse functions, and with the mouse wheel and stuff like that. Also, if you right click on each one of the points of the bands and stuff like that, you can do other movements. Like, for instance, if you have a cut, you can make it a boost with a single click instead of like dragging maybe the knob or something. Yeah, it's fairly simple EQ, and I actually tested this plugin here on the channel, so let's check it out here. I have a full mix where I gave some space to the guitars to fit better in this full mix. Right, so I have it. We can remove guitars isolated, some low end with a high pass filter. We can solo it, by the way. So I like to remove around 80-90 Hz, sometimes even higher if I need it, but we need to get rid of all of this low-end buildup that we have here that might be interfering with the bass guitar and kick drum that we might have here in the low-mid area. Okay. I did a cut there and also a boost here to add some air to the guitar, some presence. Let's check it out. 2 decibels, and let's use also a low pass around 10K to remove some of the yeah, I think that it fits better in the mix and drums. You might find so I did 4 EQ moves with this plugin, right? It's like any other plugin that you might use to boost or cut, right? And yeah, that was the use of this plugin in this particular video for guitars. Airwindows and Chris released a new plugin as every Sunday, pretty much. This is the Parametric. It's available for Windows, Mac, Linux, and also Pi systems, and also clap format. It's a 3 bands of Console X EQ in advanced. Console X is another plugin by Airwindows, and this plugin is like that part of the plugin, the 3 band EQ, but it has an interesting resonance on each one of the bands. You will hear that in a moment. Let's check it out. That resonance,
because this
is a user interface, right?
Into
simple user interface of 3 bands, lows, mids, and highs. But this reso that we see here, it's pretty interesting. It almost and as I heard the demo, it almost feels like a flanger or some type of emulation, right? While you are moving up and down the resonant frequency on each one of the bands. So by this independent developer Kiriki liszt, we have a couple of new releases. First, we have this Sky Blue EQ4. This is the one, right? It's available for Windows and Mac. And this is a plugin that it's an emulation of an analog piece of gear. At this moment, I don't exactly remember the name of that EQ, but yeah, it's that plugin that has this awesome air band, and it can add that extra sparkle in a very, very musical way, right? I believe other companies have this plugin as well, but this one it's free. It's a Sky Blue EQ4. You can download it here on the releases section. And let's check out some audio examples here.
I got this feeling on my mind.
Some air.
Lately I've been wasting my time.
Subs.
It might be round the corner, might be straight ahead. I've lost all my motives to paint my...
Alright, that's the Sky Blue EQ4. Also, by this same developer Kiriki liszt, we have a new update of the JS Inflator. This is a copy of the legendary and very renowned plugin, the Sonox Inflator. This plugin, as the other one, involves different processes, right? Like upwards compression, limiting, some amount of saturation as well. So making the sound more inflated, fatter and louder, without necessarily increasing the loudness per se. It's like perceived loudness, right? It has clipper, several processors involved in one plugin. It has 2 user interfaces, and unfortunately there are only this is only available for Windows users, for PC users. And let's read a bit of the the updates of this version, right? Renamed to JS Inflator. Some other view meter is now not using parameters. Control-Z history is now as intended. Meters are now following envelope with the time constant. And the latest update as well, fix crash for Ableton now. Ableton Live VU meter for Torch GUI fixed, right? It's available for Windows. Oh wow, it's available for Mac as well. Sorry, it's available for both platforms, so that's a great thing. Let me show you some audio examples of this one. Effect 100%. Before. After. It's not like super easy to notice. Maybe with here on my headphones, I am noticing the changes on like a good monitors or something like that. Yeah, it's inflating the whole signal, right? So the next plugin in this list, this is a limited time free promo. I'm not sure exactly how long will it last, but this is a digital reverb plugin by Ben Schulz Audio. This is the JPME1 80s digital reverb. It emulates a famous 80s digital reverb made by a well-known Japanese manufacturer. It features 12 iconic sounds that can be recalled with only 6 buttons, right? So yeah, it's a cool reverb. Let's hear it in action. Okay, cool. Okay, 80s. Could that be the snare perhaps? Let's see. Here, snare hits. Okay. By To Be Played, we have this plugin available for a limited time until June 22nd. This is the QFX Wax, a plugin to add thickness, to add fatness to the sounds. It probably involves some EQ, some saturation, some compression on the low end, because it makes things bigger in the low end, but without necessarily like boosting precisely the low end. That's why I think it's probably saturation, because it's making the low end fatter and bigger. And probably with saturation, it's controlling that low end without like adding boominess to the sound, right? So yeah, this is a one-knob plugin, very simple plugin to use by To Be Played. You need a coupon code that I am leaving you down below to drop the price to 0, right? This is normally a 1190 euros plugin. Usually or normally 17 euros, but with this coupon code you will drop the price to 0, right? Coupon code, as you see here, it's dropped to 0, and you will find the coupon code in the video description and the first comment. Let's hear some audios here on the website. Okay, so I'm adding weight. If it's adding saturation, it's mild saturation because it's not noticeable the distortion, but Waves has also, right, a one-knob plugin for fatness and thickness. By Full Bucket Music, we have this new synthesizer emulation. This is the Six-Traq. It's an emulation of the 80s synthesizer classic sequential circuits Six-Traq from 1984, right? This is the synth. I actually tested this plugin here on the channel. It's available for Windows, Mac, Linux, clap formats as well. And yeah, it sounds very, very nice. Includes some presets. It's polyphonic. And yeah, let me show you some audio examples here. Cool. Let's check out another one. It's monophonic and polyphonic, so that's also a lovely, like 80s type pads, harps. Okay, let me change here. All right. By Martinic, we have a new update of this virtual instrument. This is the Kee Bass, right? This is the virtual instrument, and it was updated. I didn't find specifically the updates this new version, but yeah, this is a vintage, like low-end bass synth. It says here, bring some groovy, bassy vibes back from the 60s and straight into your music. The Martinic Kee Bass is based on the original electronic schema and an actual physical key bass. Firstly, Martinic modeled the instrument precisely, not sampling at all. So that's cool. Then a few modern features were added to make it more versatile and unique, such as an extended range, a filter, and modulation. Some, okay, bass fuzz sounds, percussion, sustain. Cool. So let's hear some audio examples here. Cool. Piano bass. Vintage fuzz. Lead. Okay. By the company HY Plugins, we have this new arpeggiator plugin called HYMPS3, and there is a free version of this plugin that you will find down here. Free version, right? Here are the features in this free version of, or lack of features, different from the paid version, right? So this is a sequencer arpeggiator. I find these plugins very, very inspiring. The sequencers and the arpeggiators, right? So yeah, the free version is a 3-step sequencer instead of 8, like the paid version, right? Or sequencer mode only. So it's the sequencer, not the sequencer in arpeggiator. So it's the sequencer only in the free version, right? 3 MIDI FX module, no MIDI clip export, different from the paid version, of course, right? Let me show you some audio examples. It's available for Windows and Mac. So this is a sequencer. Right? You created the steps to create that sound. You can modify them, of course, to create different steps. different patterns. Okay. Yeah, some pretty cool guitar riffs have come out of those type of sounds from an arpeggiator, at least in my case. So that's why I find it very inspiring. We have a new sample pack by the company Sonicspore Sounds. This is the Brutal Breaks. It's a drum loops package, and the files are 100% royalty free in high quality format, right? It says these loops are perfect for creative transitions between different sections of a track, build-ups, bridges, instrumental sections. Let's hear some audio examples of this package. Brutal Breaks. 30 drum break loops. 140 BPM. So highly saturated drums. All right. So let's check out some of the most important and relevant deals this week here at Waves Audio's website. For a limited time only, all plugins are $29.99 except these ones, right? Except the Abbey Road. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So here they are, some of the plugins, right? $29.99 for all of these plugins. Waves, Tune, Real Time, the Compressor, Clarity, Vocal Writer, some great plugins here. The Clarity VX, the reverb, it's amazing as well. And yeah, Silk Vocal, among many others, right? So $29.99, limited time by Waves Audio. Aurora Dsp just released this vocal plugin. It's called Banshee Nano, and this is a plugin like a vocal chain for a vocal chain, different processors in one, right? It includes de-essing, it includes compression, it includes 2 modes of saturation, vintage and modern, air mode, lo-fi radio effects. So yeah, cool plugin by by Aurora Dsp. Yeah. So this is a $29.99 plugin, and there's a fully featured free trial. Also, here at Best Service, we have the new Reason 13 just released, different packages, right? Also, the new Mia Laboratories 990 Spark multi-band, compressor EQ and saturator. Air Music Technology just released the Soft Clipper, introductory price of $29.99. And also Sonora Cinematic released this cool contact instrument called Panorama Guitars. Beautiful guitar textures. And a couple of plugins that cost $5. This saturation plugin by WA Production that makes me scream, $5. Karanji Sounds just released this multi-effect plugin, the Cloud Max 2. And also by KV331 Audio, the Synth Master 2 player. This awesome synthesizer, only $5 as well. And also IK Multimedia, there's a sale here at Plugin Boutique. This Mixbox package, $29.99. Awesome package, among other stuff, other packages here. Total Studio 4, T-Rax 5, Moto Max, among others. You will find every link in the video description and first comment, by the way, and also the amount of discount. There's a sale by Isotope, reverbs, stutter, edit, and tonal balance control. Yeah, this is a great plugin. I use it all the time, the tonal balance control too. So yeah, my friends, let me know what's your favorite freebie in this list. Are you looking forward to try one of these plugins? I am always interested to know your opinions. So Sound Healer and Acoustic are here. In Wax, hey, DJ Emo sub frequency slaves and firm handshakes Amner for the updates. Alright, my friend, yeah, thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate it very much. Before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye and take care.